Howdy y'all, CanadianWifier here. Welcome back to another OU game. Unfortunately, for some reason, even though Showdown has implemented the whole button to switch sides and which side you view yourself from, just in case like you randomly switch sides, the replay viewer has not, which means I'm still stuck on the other side as I was unable to record this one on Showdown and I have to do a replay for it. Regardless, this one is against a good friend named Hootie. Doesn't have a YouTube as far as I know, but is a powerful user on the Smogon forum, so go drop him a hello. Anyway, challenged me to an OU game, said he likes to play OU. I like to play OU as well. And this is a weird team based, literally, there's a meta of the month right now called highest stat thing. And I built a random team based around what I thought the rules for it were. Turns out those weren't the rules. I don't really care. I kind of like the look of the team, so I ran with it. It literally is like offense, just it has a special defensive Gliscor to break stall. Because, you know, spit of Gliscor with ST breaks the fuck out of stall. And it has a Mega Sab for absolutely no reason other than for Magic Bounce. Even though I could throw on a Mega Diancie and have a better team, but who the fuck cares? I have Rocks Bisharp. Outside of that, I think the whole team is just standard dot. I have Grass Knot on Thundy for Hippowdon, because otherwise my team sort of struggles with Hippowdon. Looking at my opponent's team, he has some interesting stuff. Not only does he have a Scoilipede, but he also has a Klefki and a Lando. So it looks like some kind of Volt turn with a Keldeo and a Lottie, which looks terrifying. My lead is beyond obvious. I'm going to lead with Sab because he has 3 things that could potentially set up hazards or do statusy stuff on the first turn. And unfortunately he ends up predicting that and goes with Keldeo, so I'm forced the fuck out and go into my Latios. Take the Scald. I can tell right away that that is a choice specs Keldeo just by the fact that Scald is 34%. So predicting the double here, but just a heads up, there are going to be a lot of doubles in this game because, you know, competent opponent versus competent opponent, there are lots of doubles because they're fun. I'm going to go back into Sableye, predicting him to either go to Clef or to Scoilipede because now I have Latios in. And I'm going to be able to burn his Klefki, which will be nice. Unfortunately, he reveals Let's try that word again. Unfortunately, he reveals Dazzling Gleam, which is going to force me to recover, which allows his Keldeo a free switch in, and he's going to make the nice play here of going for an Icy Wind. I know that he's Specs, though, and I'm pretty safe to just switch into Bisharp, because I assume he's going to want to finish off my Latios. So I get a free +2 with Bisharp, which at this point means he's either going to give me +4 and die, or he's going to switch out, which means I get a free knockoff. And would you look at that? Bisharp, please, Lord have mercy on us. That is 80% to a Klefki. As it just dies. I was really tempted to stay in here and Sucker Punch because the damage would have been really nice to get off on this Keldeo now that I have nothing for it, and every time it comes in it gets a kill. But I decided that Bisharp's actually going to be pretty useful, and Gliscor is going to next to nothing. So I'm going to sack Gliscor, go into Thundy, and then I'm like, oh shit, he has a Manectric. I can't touch it because Magnet, what's the ability? Lightning Rod, which means I can't even go for a T-Bolt to finish it off. He'll just get a +1. Good double to Lottie. Unfortunately, he makes a double to his own Lottie on that turn, I guess, as his switch into Thundy, right? So, unfortunately, I'll lose the speed tie between the Lotties. He kills me off. It's not too much of a worry, though, because I can go to Weavile and trap it. Unfortunately, he doesn't switch out on the first turn, but I win the second Mind Game and click Ice Shard and kill him off. Now, here is where things become quite grim for our hero. As basically at this point, once again, I have nothing for this Keldeo, so I'm just going to stay and get my 12% off on it with Ice Shard and go into Thundy. It is at this point which I pull yet another double and go into Bisharp, predicting his Manectric the second time. I'm like, well, this time he has no Lottie, he's got to go to Manectric, right? Indeed, he does. He does not Mega, and it turns out that he has Static. I talked to him after the game a little bit, and he changed it to Lightning Rod immediately. It was just a miss-salve, if those even exist anymore with team builders. But I'm able to get off 96%, and because he didn't Mega on my Bisharp, because he didn't want to give me the +2 boost, I'm still faster with Thundy, which means I'm able to just kill it off with a Grass Knot. And because of that, things are suddenly looking quite up for our hero. As I still have a switch into the Scoilipede, which is Sableye, as he's going to protect to be faster than my Thundy, basically was forced to on that turn. And right here is where all that doubling actually comes into a little bit of mind games. The reason he stayed in is because he predicted me to double back into Thundy, predicting him to switch to Keldeo. You know, there were a lot of, you know, mind games, mind freak. Basically, the benefit of the mind game things is that I'm able to burn his Scoilipede, and at this point I basically just win the game. All I have to do is sack Sab, and I win with Thundy. So just as things were looking grim, the team pulls it out in the end. I'm not actually entirely sure if Hootie had a play to win at the end. I mean, I suppose more doubles, obviously, but he couldn't bring in Keldeo or Lando on my Thundy on the or not the double down, but on the turn that after his Manectric died. So he was pretty much forced to bring in Squirrelipede. I guess his only play there would have been to double out. I don't know. I mean, I guess Keldeo would have got him a kill, but then Thundy could still just paralyze the Squirrelipede. Unsure how it would have played out. It would have come down to a full para with Thunder Wave, like most games with Thundy normally do on offense. Anyway, that is going to be this team. It's not great. I guess you could call it Dark Spam, but it really isn't. I think I took Knockoff off my Gliscor because I realized like I literally have 2 Dark types on the team with Knockoff already, and Facade helps us team beat Rotom Wash, which it doesn't struggle with, but it's nice to get the fuck out of the way. Another Pokemon as well that I totally forgot. Oh, I lost to a Togekiss on ladder, of all things, because I couldn't beat it with my Spit of Gliscor because I had Knockoff and Earthquake. Anyway, that's pretty specific. This is the team. I recently made a Pastebin of literally all of my OU teams. I also recently went back. I felt obligated for some reason now that... Oh, hey guys, news time. Excadrill got unbanned in Generation 5. Yes, Black White 2 OU. Excadrill is unbanned, and they banned Sandstream plus Sandstorm on the same team. Or, hello? Does that even... No, that does not make sense. They banned Sandstorm... Sandstream and Sand Rush. They basically banned the abilities plus weather abilities that boost your speed shit. You know, the Chlorophyll plus Sun, the whole speed boosting thing is dead, which basically makes Sun completely unviable in Gen 5 and a completely dead playstyle. If you can't use Venusaur and you can't use random grass types, there's no fucking reason to use Sun over Rain or Sand. And Sand and Rain actually got a huge boost because Starmie isn't the only viable spinner anymore. Suddenly we have this amazing Excadrill thing that can come in and just spin on so many fucking things. It is unbelievable. And if you haven't played Gen 5 OU since Gen 5, I recommend going back and giving it a shot. It's actually a ton of fun. Like I said, Excadrill is unbanned. You just have to use Sand Force or Mold Breaker. Hint, use Mold Breaker. But that's going to be it. I think that's really all I wanted to say. Oh yeah, so my point with that was that the Pastebin that I was alluding to with all of my Gen 6 OU teams also has a fuck ton of Gen 5 OU teams all sorted as well. So if you're interested in inheriting a bunch of Gen 6 and Gen 5 OU teams and giving them a whirl on the ladder, go ahead and import that 4,000 line Pastebin into your team builders and go at it. Also, something that I haven't brought up with my Pokemon fans yet, but I linked it on Twitter and I linked it on a Mario Kart video. I have a straw poll, which I'm going to link down below. It is basically just a what kind of content are you looking forward to in the near future from me. Just a list of a bunch of things that I have even considered contemplating uploading, and I'm just kind of using it to judge interest, what is worth my time, what isn't, and to keep you guys happy, of course. So be sure to chime in on that. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to let me know what you thought down below in the comment doohickeys. And I'll be sure to see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this OU battle. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of rambles at the end. I know it's been a long time since I've talked to you guys. I've kind of been busy, kind of been uploading other things. So it's nice to connect back with my Pokemon fans, all 400 or 500 of you that are left. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.